Yeah. Know what this is? It's your boy DL47 all day for real, revisiting rugby league highlights from the National Rugby League Las Vegas doubleheader. Outstanding occasion for rugby league, spreading outside Australia and New Zealand for the very first time. And if you don't want to miss any crucial rugby league information, watching this video all the way through to the end, so you know as much as possible about the rugby league highlights, National Rugby League from the Las Vegas doubleheader. So, quick little introduction if you're new to Australian Rugby League. Australian Rugby League began in the year 1908 here in Australia, and eventually, decades later in 1995, the New Zealand Warriors entered the competition. So until today, there had only ever been rugby league games played in Australia or in New Zealand. So the first time ever, rugby league games were played in America, but also anywhere outside of Australia and New Zealand. So, monumental occasion, I think. In this video right here, we're going to recount the first game. Manly Seagulls defeating South Sydney Rabbitohs 36 points to 24. And Manly had bought some new players for this season. Luke Brooks, Nathan Brown, etc. Those players proved their worth and did well for them and helped them to get a very impressive win. South Sydney Rabbitohs, despite the loss, were competitive at different times of the game and wouldn't be too worried if I was a South Sydney fan. It looked like they'll definitely have a good season too. So, the most important thing here is to go through all the point scorers in order, so that way we're all familiar with exactly what happened, so we're not forgetting any crucial rugby league information. So, the first try ever scored outside of Australia and New Zealand by the South Sydney player Richard Kennard. Getting the first try ever, Richard Kennard, a journeyman. He'd previously played with some of the other Australian Rugby League teams. He'd played with Melbourne Storm, with Brisbane Broncos, with Canterbury Bulldogs before today, at South Sydney now, and he got the first try ever on American soil or outside Australia and New Zealand. That was converted by South Sydney's Latrell Mitchell, and South led 6-0 early. Eventually, Manly worked their way back into the game, and Manly's captain, Daly Cherry Evans, he produced a perfect short pass, and he put Manly's second rower, Haumole Olakau'atu, into space, and he got Manly's first try of the game, converted by Manly's goal kicker Reuben Garrick to make it 6-all. Then, eventually, South Sydney's Latrell Mitchell, he threw a perfect cutout pass. A cutout pass is where the ball goes past one of your teammates to the next one. Perfect cutout pass for Jacob Gagai to get his first ever try in first grade, but Latrell Mitchell didn't convert and South led 10-6. However, just before half-time, Latrell Mitchell undid his good work and he threw a pass which was intercepted by the Manly player Jason Saab, who raced 50 metres to score, and that was converted by Manly's Reuben Garrick for Manly to lead 12 points to 10 at half-time. South Sydney then, to begin the second half, came out all guns blazing, and they piled on two quick tries, one by Latrell Mitchell and one by the winger Alex Johnston. And if you don't know who Alex Johnston is, pay attention to him, the South Sydney winger Alex Johnston, because this was his 188th career try, and that's the third most tries that any player has ever scored in the history of Australian Rugby League. Second most is 190 tries by Melbourne Storm's Billy Slater, and the most ever is 212 by the Manly and North's Sydney legend, Ken Irvine. So if Alex Johnston can get 25 more tries, he'll have the record all to himself. And with those two tries, Latrell Mitchell converting one of them for South to lead 20 points to 12. But then, Manly kicked into the gear and ran riot, and piled on the next four tries of the game, in fact, to get the job done. Those tries were scored by the Manly hooker Lachlan Croker, the Manly second rower Ben Travojevic, the Manly centre Reuben Garrick, and then Manly's new 5'8", Luke Brooks. So 4 excellent tries by Manly, all converted by Reuben Garrick for Manly to lead 36 points to 20. Before in the dying stages, Richard Kennard, get this, believe it or not, even though South lost the game, Richard Kennard from South, he still has the honour of scoring the very first and very last try in the same game, even though his team lost, which I find quite phenomenal. But I was actually contentious. I didn't actually think it was a try. Eventually, Richard Kennard had slid over into the corner of the field. I thought that was a double movement, which means when you tap it on the ground, you can't get up again and go again. But he did get up and go again, but he got away with it and was awarded the try anyway, even though I didn't think it was one. So there you go. The first game ever played outside of Australia or New Zealand, and in America for that matter too. Manly Seagulls having the honour of winning the first game ever, beating South Sydney Rabbitohs 36 points to 24, and a very notable achievement too by Manly, because the last time Manly had actually beaten South was actually 2019 round 4. Manly hadn't beaten South for 5 years before today, so great work by Manly Seagulls there. So there you go, your boy DL47 all day for real on the grind, popping off, handling my business AM/PM. Scroll through this channel to find tons of other essential rugby league information, Grand finals, wooden spoons, assorted information. Troll through this channel, subscribe, share with your mates, you know the deal. Your boy Deal47 all day. Next video will obviously be the Roosters Broncos game, the other game in the doubleheader. Toodaloo.